Hello everyone! I'm gonna show you how to create the same Ajax-cart functionality for Shopify using Liquid Ajax-cart library. First, I'm gonna create a new environment with a free Shopify theme that is called Minimal. This theme is good for demonstration because it doesn't have any Ajax-cart functionality out of the box. Okay, the theme is installed. Let's see how it looks. This is the cart page. This is how a product goes to the cart. This is how we change the quantity of a cart item. So let's add a new section for our Ajax cart. Let's go to the edit code, sections, add new section. Let's name it My Cart. I'm gonna add some basic code for the cart section. Loop through cart items. Link to a product. Title. Price per item. -1 button. Current quantity, +1 button. For the plus and minus buttons, I'm using the cart change URL route with the item key and the new quantity parameters, so these buttons will work even without JavaScript. And let's show the final price for an item. The section is ready. We need to include it in the theme.liquid template, somewhere under the footer. Done. Let's check. Okay, this is our section with 2 unlimited products in the cart. Let's add one more product to the cart and make sure it displays correct data. Okay, now it's 3. Let's check minus and plus buttons. 2. 3 again. Okay, now we have a simple section still without Ajax, and I want to place the section to the right side so it will be easier to work with. I'm gonna add a flex wrapper to split the page to the main content and the sidebar for the cart. CSS file for custom styles. And a horizontal line between cart items. Okay, now it looks better. It's time to include Liquid Ajax-cart library and Ajaxify all the things. First, we need to upload the Liquid Ajax-cart JavaScript file into the Assets folder and include it in the theme.liquid template. File uploaded. And included. Now we need to add the data-ajax-cart section attribute to our cart section so that Liquid Ajax-cart Ajaxifies it. That's it. Let's check. Okay, the plus and minus buttons work without page reloading. Let's check product forms. Now we have 2 unlimited products in the cart. Let's add more. Okay, works. Now let's improve user experience by highlighting the cart when it's updating. I'm gonna use the request in progress body CSS class that appears when an Ajax-cart API request is in progress. So I'm gonna make the cart items container a little transparent when it is getting updated. Okay, it works. Let's do the same with the product forms. There is a form in progress CSS class that appears in a product form when it is submitted. It's better. You can use these CSS classes to show your own loading indicators. Now, let's take a look at the cart counter in the header. It is not getting updated when the cart is changed. I'm gonna fix it using the bind state data attribute with the cart item count value. I should apply this attribute to an HTML tag where I want to show the cart item count value. Good, it's changing. Now let's add the remove button for the cart. It is the same as the plus and minus buttons, but the quantity parameter is 0. Okay, after removing all the items, take a look at the items counter. It shows 0. I want to hide the counter if it is 0. Let's find the CSS class of the counter. This is it. To hide and show the counter, I'm going to use the JS-Ajax-cart-empty and JS-Ajax-cart-not-empty CSS classes. Let's try to add product to the cart to see if it works. Okay. If you click on the cart link, it will lead you to the cart page. But I want this link to hide and show the Ajax cart instead. Let's use the toggle class button data attribute for it. We need to apply the attribute to this cart link and provide any CSS classes. For example, JS-my-cart-open, and this class will be added to the body tag when a user clicks on the link. Now let's write some CSS. Hide the cart sidebar by default. Show the cart sidebar when our CSS class is applied. Good, it works. Now let's go to the limited product that have only 3 items in stock. If I try to add the product to cart more than 3 times, nothing happens. But I want to show the error messages using the form error data attribute. All I need to do is to put a container with this attribute in the product form. Let's put it right after the submit button. Now let's try to add more product to the cart. Okay, now we can see an error message that comes from Shopify. Let's remove the product from the cart and try again. Okay, good. Within these 10 minutes, we have created the standard Ajax-cart functionality without writing any JavaScript code. Liquid Ajax-cart also provides JavaScript functions to work with the cart state and make calls to the Shopify Cart Ajax API. Please check out all the other features on the documentation website. That's all. Thanks for watching.